It's October 2nd, Saturday, October 2nd, 2021. They put out this movie. Linda started watching it. I saw bits and pieces of it because I'm going back and forth. What it actually feels like is there's a movie. This movie's called Greenland. Greenland. I'm assuming this is part of the climate change agenda. Like how, like wake up and like how long do you need the sky to actually start falling and to see what that looks like before like you actually get your stuff in order? I'm just curious. So, that came out in year 2020. I'm in year 2021. I had nothing to do, like, really with the kind of, sort of, but not really. But if I have to explain what New York feels like in Bayside, right now, I'm under what's called radiological poisoning or radio wave poisoning. It's high microwaves and they're targeted attacks at your liver, your kidneys, at your extremities, at your heart, so it doesn't pump right. If you think about it, they say that you have a line of symmetry down your body, not in Western medicine, but in Eastern medicine and Eastern philosophy. And there's a heart, they call it chakra. There's a heart chakra. There's I don't know what this one's called, and there's one in the head area. There's one by the solar plexus. If you think of them as lit lanterns of different photon colors, I have about three of mine that I feel at the moment that either are knocked out completely or they blink on and off, which is part of the health problem. It's the environment that I'm in with the high amount of radiation in Bayside particularly, is non-tolerant of my knocked out lanterns. There's some kind of interaction between my anatomy and this local environment that I can't escape from. There's a lot of people on the boulevard. Like, I'm the same stagnant figure, stasis figure, that walks the boulevard several times a day and comes back home with my umbrella right now. And I can see my health deteriorating. The people that I see are not all the same people. For the most part, there's a handful of regulars that I see and I can recognize their faces. For the most part, it's a lot of transient traffic. It's a lot of passers by, passers through. People stop to buy things to keep the village going. I'm assuming, I'm supposing, by the shops. But as far as feeling the radiological changes, I have no ability to get out of here. There's been no money or any of that stuff, so it makes traveling difficult and access to all these things difficult. But if I was in Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, when I walk, I can feel in my lower back like tremors, seismic tremors. The eyes don't pick it up always, but my lower back and my knees are picking up the vibrational changes. It's almost like this scene where they're flying in the air and there are things coming out of the sky, and it's sending shock waves. They don't always have dust. They don't always produce dust in lava, whatever. But there's sometimes, I guess I thought they were called EMPs, which are the electromagnetic pulse, where it's stagnant. No, that's the stagnant. That's where it's one. But no, so it's just magnet pulse. And it's the one that goes out like this and causes ripple effect in space and time that just travels like right through your body like what they have here, since I don't have access to computer and CGI. See this part? They put in there dust, so you have a visual illusion and can see the traveling particles as and get the sense of it's coming for you and at you. But in actuality, in real physics and physique, you don't see the dust. There's not always dust that's carried. Sometimes it's a wind breeze or a gust, but it doesn't have particulate inside of it. But it still hits your body and it still vibrates. And a lot of people that I've seen don't even pick it up cognitively. It's almost like it's part of whatever's going on with the radiological poisoning. They're just kind of tuning it out, so it doesn't even come up on the radar or cognition. Now, what else is really scary is when I was in Ronkonkoma around Alex's birth, there was still, like, when I bought a DVD or we were gifted a DVD, in the beginning of the DVD, it said there were piracy and FBI warnings, $250,000 fine and things. And we had like a whole case of Disney purchased stuff that was given us as gifts throughout the years. And my boys watched those movies over and over and over again because, again, I didn't always have TV service. But I know at some point, some radical change happened within the music industry and within the film industry. And now, like on Netflix and things, they no longer have a piracy warning. And now there's, I don't know. I don't know how that industry changed. I don't know why it changed. Again, it didn't make my news media outlet, and I'm like I'm trying to be more like my grandfather and less like the radiological problem, because I'm trying not to be radiologically poisoned. Although walking in this area, just with the cell phone alone, they seem to be taxing my person on a scale and a rubrics that's not fair by any stretch of the imagination. I shouldn't be punished because everybody else wants to be radiologically poisoned. I would have no cell phone and I would have no TV if the choice was a healthier life that I could walk and I could do things with. Hold on, this isn't the right one. So anyway, so it's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cattaruzza. It's October 2nd, 2021. And Speyside Station, Bayside, New York. Earth, solar system, Milky Way, universe, galaxy is broken. I don't know, with the piracy change, I'm just, and then that goes back to bounty. It's pirate for pirate. And it's pirate booty on reboots. And then it's bounty, but that's brawny. Bounty B. It's the body order of the UN at the TY level, which is time over gamma micron photons, lowercase gamma radiation for microns.